Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to create a simple algo which we have been learning from the first part, the PTM indicator strategy, which I've been telling you, a simple spread strategy. We're going to create an algo. We are going to create the algo and connect it with our trading view indicator. How to do that? It's less than 5 minutes process. I will teach you everything. But before that, we want to revise and we want to understand why are we using the algo, what is the trading process, psychology, everything I've already discussed in part 1. I'm going to revise it. Listen to this entire video carefully. I'll show you step by step process. It'll be very easy for you. And don't worry, don't assume that it's a complicated process. You have no coding work. All right, zero coding, simple. Okay, so let's begin with the first part. The first thing we want to understand is the psychology of how to think before we create an algo. What should we do? We must understand the entire process of trading. The trading process, which I've been telling you from the first part, is very, very simple. What are we doing here? First, we are bringing capital to the market. Then we are applying that capital to the trading process. Then we are expecting some return on investment, that is your ROI, right? This is what we want. For an intraday system, like I told you, you have to check your ROI only at the end of the month or at the end of the quarter. Simple, very clear. Why this difference? Because it might be possible that at the beginning of the month you might be in a very big profitable scenario, but throughout the remaining days of the month it might fall back down. It's also possible that at the beginning of the month you are in a very deep negative return on investment, your negative ROI, but then throughout the month you might get very good setups and you might recover and end the month in gain. So never judge in middle of the month, or you can also extend it further for middle of the quarter, because you will see different market cycles. All right, now trading process, the entire block of trading process. What did I tell you? How do we approach trading process? Is very simple. We have a three-part formula which I've been telling you all the time. First part is market structure. We have to study the market structure. Then we have to apply your edge or any research tool you have for entry basis. After that comes your trading strategy. Simple. Question is, why are we studying market structure? Like I told you in the first part, to identify your mean reversion and continuation patterns. After you find the mean reversion and continuation patterns, you are finding an entry point. Simple. Once you find the entry point, that is your signal, that is your alert. That is where we created the alerts. If you remember, in part 2 of this guide videos, we created all the alerts. Simple. Now question is, as soon as the alert comes, I want to execute my strategy. You can do it manually, you can do it with algo. Simple. So this is how you should think in terms of algo. When my alert comes, my execution should happen. It's possible that you're a working professional, it's possible that you are a teacher, it's possible you're a student, it's possible you're a doctor. It does not matter what you do. If you are not available on the screen at the time of execution, then you might miss the opportunities. That is why we create algos. And there is one very major psychological risk which all retailers face. Personally, even I have faced it and I have overcome it using my algos. Very simple. It's called analysis paralysis. It means that when you get an entry, so you finish the market structure part, you have identified the structure, you have an entry, but then you're not able to execute it correctly. You're not able to execute the strategy correctly, because personally I come from a research background. I study a lot of methods, research based on time and price. So when the signal comes, what happens is I start thinking where the market is going to go, how is it going to go, whether it will continue or not, right? Whether this signal is strong enough for me to take an entry or not. Should I change my signal? Will how much profit can I make in this? Is it related to previous days structure of the market? All these thoughts come in my mind as a research person. So what I've done is I have neutralized those thoughts. This is called analysis paralysis. My paralysis is what? A state of shock or a state of not movement. You're in frozen at that moment. The reason is analysis, over analysis. So what I've done is I have created algos, and these algos have helped me. Very simple. Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking, and it is simple execution. Just execute it. Your main point again is to analyze the process and the profit at the end of the month, not between the day, not later, at the end of the month. Okay. What you must do, go to Algo test. This is my process. I'm teaching you everything. Go to Algo test, go to login, do your login, create your account. Let me do the login here. Now, this is the homepage. All right, this is the homepage, and if you want to go for backtest features, all the features, you can study it on your own. I'm going to tell you exactly 1 month free trial when you have for the PTM indicator, what you must do. So you must go to the signals tab. Here on top you can see there's signals. Go to the signals tab and then go to signals dashboard. Understood? Go to signals dashboard. Here there is something called forward test. All right, there is something called forward test, and there is algo trade. So algo trade is the actual execution. You can see I have different algos. I'm testing different algos here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you forward testing. So what is the difference between forward testing and algo trade? The only difference is forward testing, you will run the entire strategy in your simulation. You're not using real money. It will show you live PNL. It will use the live market feed. It will use live, everything will be live, but it will not use your money. So here you are testing your strategy in the live market. All right. So just another disclaimer, guys. I am not a SEBI registered analyst, and I'm not giving this indicator to you for trading directly. I want you to do research. So I'm giving you direct knowledge and education to build your own strategy and how to do using your algo, right? The difference between forward test and algo trade, there are only few steps which I cannot cover, which is selecting your broker. I cannot cover that. It is very simple. It's a very simple process. You can follow their guide videos here. You can follow the tutorials. You can find it out. Then after that, after you set up your broker, you need to set up a static ID. All right. All that is again available in the tutorials. After you do that, you have to only change your execution. What execution? You have to select your execution parameters of the strategy. That's all. These 3 steps is the extra 3 steps which I cannot cover in this tutorial. In this my guide video, I'm teaching you how to do forward test. This is for live trading. That which 3 topics which I cannot cover is for live trading. All right, remaining everything A to Z I will teach you in this video. Okay, now go to new signal, create. We are going to create the new signal, right? So here, very simple. When I click on new signal, I'm going to trading view indicators. So it's very simple. I cannot teach you how to make an algo trade. I'm teaching you forward testing. All right. So here, go to forward testing, click create strategy. In this create strategy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this last option on the bottom of the screen. You can see view advanced strategy creation. Click on that. All right, you will see something like this. Okay, what I want to do right now is, first here you see on the top left, I'm taking Nifty, underlying cash, strategy type on the right side is intraday, entry time anytime after 9:17 in the morning, anytime after 9:17. Exit time I have fixed it at 3:17. Okay, so next option is no re-entry after. So no re-entry after 3 p.m. I don't want to take any signals after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set up that here 3 o'clock, and I don't want any signals. Done. Okay, now come down. Leg builder. We're going to build the leg. Simple. First leg, what is the leg I have to build? If you remember my strategy here, I have your bullish signal, and in the bullish signal, like I told you, as soon as the bullish signal triggers, I have to create the strategy. The strategy is very simple. I am going to create your OTM, out of the money, your, let me just do it for you here. Very simple. Options, total lots, I use 5 lots. I am creating the buy position. This is your hedge first. Okay, I'm creating the buy position. In a bullish signal, I'm using a put bull spread or a bull put spread, whatever you want to call it. Then I'm creating the put buy first and weekly options, yes. And my strike type is out of the money 8. Okay, out of the money 4. Every 1 2 3 4, 1 is 50 points. Okay, 50 points strike price. So here 2 is 100 points, so 4 is 200 points and 8 is 400 points. So my hedge, what is the rule? If you see the notes again, first point is I have to create 400 points away hedge. I have to buy first. Okay, that is OTM 8. Done. Now I'm going to add leg. That's all. So let me just check the leg again. 5 lots, buy position. This is your put option. And then again, we are in the safe bull mode, right? This is the first leg. Now I'm not changing anything else here. I'm not doing anything. I'm not creating stop loss. I'm not creating target profit, nothing for this leg. I am just going to duplicate this leg. Now I have first leg here. Second leg is here. Okay. Here, what I'm doing is I am creating same 5, but I'm selling. This is the second leg. What I have to do is I've created the second leg now. This is the sell part. Okay. What is the sell part? OTM4. That is your nothing but your 200 points away from the closing price. This is my OTM4. This is my short leg. Simple. That is all. No changes. My strategy is complete. The last step is I want to add overall stop loss here. Overall stop loss, max stop loss here. I want to add nearly 2000 points. Now the VIX of the market is very high. What did I tell you in the guide video first part? I use stop loss for this to combine. Why your entire strategy? I'm using stop loss per trade. So here, when the signal generates, one trade will generate. That is your one strategy will execute. So per signal, I'm using 2000 points stop loss. This is a discussion of fixed SL. Okay, next video I'll teach you how to use the high-low signal. Right now we are using fixed SL of 2000 points. Overall target I am just using around 6500. It's because I'm using 5 lots, right? Sometimes it's very easy for 5 lots to hit 6500. You can use a smaller target of 2500, 2000, or even your 1500, or smaller targets also. 1:2, 4000 rupees. That's everyone's choice. I'm using 6500 or 5000 also you can set. Okay, so the next part's overall re-entry on SL. Okay, and overall re-entry on target. So if the target hits, do I want to re-enter? No. If the SL hits, do I want to re-enter? I don't want to do it. Okay, that's all. This is all. The strategy is built, and I am just going to the bottom and click save and continue. Okay, strategy name, I'll put it as forward test safe bull. Done. Okay, already exists. Safe bull 4-minute. Done. Right now, create the alert name, forward testing again. Save. Now here, very important part. I've created the alert name and copy JSON block. Click copy here. Go back to your alert. What is the alert? Where is the alert? We have created all the 4 alerts already. This is my PTM intra safe bull. So we are creating for safe bull signal, right? So here, go to the settings, alert, go to the settings here, edit. Very simple. Listen to this. It's a 2-minute step. This is the most important part. Here under message. So what we have done is we have copied. Okay. We have copied this message. Just click copy here and go to here. Inside the alert, there's a message tab. Click on message. Remove this message. Put paste. Okay, paste it here. Done. Now click on apply. Next, I have done it. So don't close this. Don't save it here. Wait. I have pasted. They'll give you one webhook URL. Copy it. Okay. Go back to this. Go to the notifications. Okay. Down you can see notifications. There is something called webhook URL. Once you click it, for me, I have done the 2-factor authentication. You might have not done it. Complete your 2-factor authentication, repeat the same process. Okay, repeat the same process, complete the two-factor authentication and come back. Here, paste and apply. Now save this alert. Done. So now what you have done is you have connected your alert with your algo. Simple. Next option here is add exit alert. So whenever you some level hit or some alert triggers, you can connect exit with it. This is for high low level. I will teach you in the next part of this video, but right now I don't need to set it because I have already selected an SL. I have put an SL of 2000 rupees. The last part, maximum concurrent signal entries, is extremely important. Double check this. It has to be on. Make it as 1. Okay, so every time signal comes, when signal is completed, it will take 1 entry. It will not take 10 entries, 20 entries. It will take 1 single entry. Okay, then click on start listening. That is all, guys. That is all. You have connected this alert with this algo strategy. It is completed. Whenever this alert comes, your market will give this signal on candle close, and then your price will execute. Your strategy will be executed using your algo test. Simple. Now question is, sir, how do we, this is in forward test mode, how do I connect it with my live broker account? How do I convert it to algo trading? So when you click this, bar here, this pop up here, you see on the right side bottom, there is something called more. Move signal to live trade. Okay, you can directly convert this. You don't need to create the entire alerts again. You don't need to copy paste webhook URL. You just need to move this signal to live trade. Very simple. And I told you there are 3 steps which I cannot teach you, which is broker setup, then static ID setup, and also the last one is nothing but your execution setup. I am not teaching you how to trade in the market. I am teaching you how to do some research. Okay, this indicator is for research purposes only. Simple. And this tutorials, these 3 steps is available online. You can find it in the algo test YouTube channel. You can find it here itself in tutorials. So everything is available that you can learn very easily. Okay, so only 3 more steps that you can do on your own. All right, so far what I've done is I have created forward test signal for safe bull. Okay, so whenever safe bull signal comes, it will give me alert as well as it will trigger the algo. Simple. Now I have 3 other signals left. I have your safe bear signal left. I have agro bull signal. I have agro bear signal. All these are same process, exact same process. No changes. It is very simple. Let me show you how to do. I'll create for safe bear also, and I'll show you how to do it. Very simple. I am going back here, forward test, new signal I'm creating from trading indicators, right? Forward test, create strategy, down advanced strategy creation. Here underlying cash, entry time I want to take after 9:17 a.m. Exit time by 3:17. No re-entry after 3 o'clock afternoon. No re-entry. I don't want any entry after 3 o'clock. Done. Okay. No re-entry after 3 o'clock. What is the leg, first leg? So we are now creating for bearish signal. Okay, so bearish signal, my strategy is very simple. First leg, I will create the hedge, which is nothing but 5 lots, buy out of the money call option. Okay, so here buy option weekly, yes, strike type out of the money 8. Out of the money 8 is 400 points away from the current market price. Buy 5 lots. Done. Okay, no other changes, nothing. I'm just going to duplicate this. Okay, so the first one is buy call option weekly, strike type OTM 8. Now I have to create your sell position. This is my main position, right? 200 points above the current market price. So sell call option weekly, strike type OTM 4. This is my second leg. This is hashtag 2 second leg. That's all. No other changes. I'm not doing anything else. Overall stop loss same set as 2000. Maximum stop loss. and then overall target again same 6,500. That's all. No other changes, exactly the same. Save and continue. So forward test, save bear. Okay, save bear 4 minute, because this is my preference, right? I'm using 4 minute chart. You can do the same thing. Just make sure your alert is in 3 minute. You create a new alert, put it as 3 minute. I've taught you how to create alerts. Okay, put it as 3 minutes. So right now I'm using 4 minute. This is my alert is created in 4 minute. So this is my preference, right? So create the alert name, forward test, save bear, save, copy JSON block, same process again, copy, go to the message, go to the alert, my safe bear alert, check this, remove, go to message, remove the message, paste the JSON block, apply, wait, don't close this. I have copied, I have pasted. Again, webhook URL, copy again. Go to notifications, webhook URL, check, paste, apply. Now save. Okay, here done. Now exit alert I don't need to add here because I'm using fixed SL already. Maximum concurrent signals extremely important. Turn this on, put this as 1, start listening, and that's all. Okay, so this is the most simplest way. As soon as the market triggers the signal, I will get my execution algo. The algo will trigger this move, the move will come and it will trigger this strategy. Very, very simple, nothing to worry about. In the next part, what we will learn is we will try to use the high low signal. Okay, we will use the high low signal, and then we will learn how to create a alert, how to create an alert here of the high low, and also connect that with the exit strategy. As soon as the market touches this or candle closes below this level, I want to exit the trade. Okay, if you have seen the part 1 and part 2, you will understand what I mean with it. I'll see you in the next part. This is all, guys. It is a very simple process. There's nothing complicated. You can create a new alert, and you can create strategy for your aggressive aggro bull and bear. You can also create for, this is a 4 minute, right? I have created for 4 minute because I'm using 4 minute alert and I'm using 4 minute time frame. You can use both 4 minute and 3 minute. So you can create two strategies, that is your safe bull and safe bear for 4 minute. You can use safe bull and safe bear for 3 minute. Both you can run simultaneously. Okay, provided you have built the portfolio like that. You need money for that. Simple. That is all. Very simple process, and I have taught you how to connect your indicator alerts with your algo, right? I've created this. It's very, very simple, and I'll see you in the next part where we will discuss how to use the high low level as the stop loss.